We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. We're the smartest people. We're the most loyal people. We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
Good morning.
Did someone hit the panic button last night?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I can just tell you that a con artist is about to take over the Republican Party and the conservative movement, and we have to put a stop to it.
So what do you think a Trump government would look like, Senator?
It would be chaos. It would be chaos. It would be chaos. No one knows. He is wholly unprepared to be president of the United States. He refuses to answer questions on any specific public policy. The nuclear codes of the United States to an erratic individual, I would much rather just have someone win the nomination in this process, but not a con artist like Donald Trump.
You know, I honestly think Donald Trump thinks he owns all white people. And only Donald Trump, only him and his family, the elect of Satan, Donald, the Trumponator, Archie Bunker, Major Domo, can save America from total destruction. Yeah, I understand. Every dictator is that much entitled. He wanted Gulf of Mexico renamed to Gulf of the Americas, Gulf of America, because there was Mexico in the name. So I said to myself, his estate in Florida is called Mar-a-Lago. Mar in Spanish is sea or ocean. Just letter A. To lago, lake. So in English, Mar-a-Lago is from sea to lake. That's what Mar-a-Lago means. So I'm like, how come you don't have a problem with that? Like I said before, how come you didn't change Mar-a-Lago to ocean to lake or sea to lagoon? So it is very Anglo racist, just like you are. No, Mar-a-Lago is more sexy, of course. That's what stupidity does to people. That's what racism is. Stupidity. Better know that. Every racist is a stupid person. No racism has worked. The Confederacy came, went. Racism has come, will go. Fascism came, failed. You name it. And now capitalism is failing. People are seeing it for what it is. Nothing but a grand pyramid scheme. Rich white men abusing poor white people over and over and over again. And you just cannot rise from your misery. We've come a very, very long way to be divided by a racist ass like Buffoon.
No, well, but first of all, I would prefer not to get into a fight with other Republicans, but I would much more prefer not to turn over the party to a con artist like Donald Trump. And last night is the last debate before Super Tuesday, and I'm asking everyone watching tonight, if you're a Republican and you don't want your party taken over by a con artist like Donald Trump, unite behind us. Donald Trump has portrayed himself now consistently as fighting for the working people, and he has a record of sticking it to working people for 35 years. I will acknowledge that there are some people watching this broadcast that are intrigued by him because they think he's a straight talker and he fights for the little guy. But Donald Trump has spent 40 years sticking it to the little guy or longer. And every time one of those businesses of his failed, You know who didn't get paid? The little guy that was working for him.
Marco Rubio on the campaign trail, but his boots are getting all the attention. The 5'10" presidential hopeful is wearing boots with 2-inch heels to get a leg up on his taller rivals, and he is being mocked mercilessly.
I'm in Whoopi Goldberg's office trying to choose some new shoes. We've seen Rubio has those cute new boots, and we're wondering whether we need some new shoes.
But the Rubio campaign says they're actually these fiscally responsible boots from Florsheim, costing a mere $135. We asked shoe expert Megan Cleary to identify Rubio's boots.
Everyone has been speculating that these are very expensive. They might be Gucci, and the truth is they're a pair of $135 Florsheim boots. They're definitely not designer.
I went to a Florsheim store to find a similar pair.
We have some people, that they want to be a little taller. This is perfect for them.
Marco Rubio may say,
This is the most important election.
but it's what he elected to wear on his feet that has his fellow Republicans and the press poking fun. A vote for Marco Rubio is a vote for men's high-heeled booties, tweeted Ted Cruz's communications director, linking to a New York Magazine article with that headline. Man heels, one reporter called them.
Oh my God, look at that!
No, he didn't.
Is that Mark? This is beyond, this is Austin Powers, baby!
Chris Christie might, or at least some new socks, since these two seem mismatched. But Senator Rubio's boots are made for walking, and to those who dare snicker,
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Jeannie Mo, CNN, New York.
And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
In the short time that I've been here in Washington, nothing has frustrated me more than false choices like the one the president laid out tonight. The choice isn't just between big government or big business. What we need is an accountable, efficient, and effective government.
Here's the question.
Infowars.com, you know what it is.
Does Google, does Facebook, does
That's why you didn't get elected.
do they need to be regulated like, do they need to be regulated?
Marco Rubio and the snake. Little frat boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, who are you?
Yeah, sure.
I swear to God, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
better
who
hope
you
you're
are,
going to be
man.
platforming. Tens of billions of views.
Infowars.
Bigger than Rush Limbaugh. He knows who Infowars is. Playing this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
But here's the question. Here's a question.
Don't touch me again, man. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Well, sure, I just patted you nicely.
I know, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to get arrested?
Who you are.
It's not just going to take my First Amendment. It's not just enough to take my First Amendment. Oh, he'll beat me up.
Did you just?
I didn't say
President
that.
of Miami, he's so mad. You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence America.
But there are
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
There are. Google, does Facebook, does
That's why you didn't get elected.
do they need to be regulated like, do they need to be regulated?
Marco Rubio and the snake. Little frat boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, who are you?
Yeah,
Who's
sure.
This guy? I swear to God, I don't
You
know
better
who
hope
you
you're
are,
going to be
man.
platforming. Tens of millions of views.
Infowars.
Bigger than Rush Limbaugh. He knows who Infowars is. Playing this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
But here's the question. Here's a question.
Don't touch me again, man. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Well, sure, I just patted you nicely.
I know, but I don't want to be. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to get
man.
arrested?
I don't know who you are.
It's not just going to
You're
take my
not
First
gonna get
Amendment.
arrested, man. You're
It's
not
not
gonna
just
get
enough to
arrested.
take my
I'll
First
take care of
Amendment.
myself.
Oh, he'll beat me up.
I didn't say that.
I know I am, but he's so mad. You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence America.
But there are people.
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
There are people in this country.
Rubio just threatened to physically take care of me.
There are people who
Look at
feel
that.
that they're being
We already got rid of my First Amendment.
silenced. They feel like
He tells you China's the problem,
by-
which it
by
is,
these
but
big
they're taking
companies
our
like
free speech right
Google,
now.
Social media platforms, Facebook,
There goes Rubio.
Twitter. Do you believe that these platforms need to be regulated?
Because
I wonder why Rubio got so mad at me and threatened me
there's
physically.
a balance between what is free speech and what people disagree on.
Poor Rubio.
I'm sorry, we gotta get.
Yeah, man, I gotta go to the committee.
Exactly.
You guys can talk to this clown.
Oh, yeah. Look at this little frat boy. So cool. Go back to your bathhouse. Compromise at the bathhouses. There goes Rubio, little punk. Anyways.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
There is no way we are going to allow a con artist to take over the conservative movement, and Donald Trump is a con artist.